How to create a crazy society. 1. Feed propaganda to the masses. Good and bad, it confuses them and keeps them from the truth. 2. Direct them away from family values. Give them access to the likes of pornography to corrupt them further. 3. Medicate all illnesses and then medicate all the side effects of the medication.
Video 2. Erode family values. The further a living being is removed from its natural environment, the more it succumbs to disease. Chase Hughes. Before the convenience of radio, entertainment was often a mix of creativity, social interaction, and simple pleasures. It's a common argument that the shift from interactive family-centered entertainment like storytelling, music and games to passive individual-focused entertainment like televisions and computers contributed to a decline in the traditional family values. While technology itself isn't inherently harmful, each major shift in entertainment has changed the way families interact. From the radio era from the 1920s to 1950s, the television era 1950s to the 1990s, and to today's all-pervasive computer and internet age, the 1990s to present. Nowadays, particularly social media, PC and console games, replace the real-world interactions. Society today is deeply divided along tribal lines. Many view the world through an us versus them lens, finding comfort in aligning with a particular group. People adopt their tribe's ideology wholeheartedly, seeing those who challenge it as adversaries. This division is not accidental. It is a tactic used by governments and the unseen forces that influence the world for millennia. At our core, we all share the fundamental human needs: good health, strong family connections, the ability to earn a living, safety, shelter, true education, and the opportunity to prosper. Yet modern media and technology amplify division, compelling people to take rigid ideological stances on issues that often have little personal relevance. Many are led to believe these views define them entirely, and that anyone with differing opinions is an enemy. This toxic mindset is not a product of free will. It is engineered to divide and control, a strategy as old as the Latin phrase divide et impera, which means divide and rule. If you wish to dismantle a culture, corrupt its youth, it only takes a single generation, less in this digital age. Family values are being eroded by the deliberate infiltration and corruption of the minds of the followers of religion and the morally guided, using industries like the adult entertainment porn sites to smear cultures and societies it wishes to punish, subvert, or vilify. The explicit content sector, like OnlyFans, often seen as a shadowy business deemed taboo, supports explicit content creators whilst presenting itself as a platform for independent artists. However, under the guise of empowering women, it ultimately contributes to the erosion of the values once upheld by society. The idea that technology is advancing at an exponential rate is embraced with enthusiasm, almost like a modern-day religious movement. Divorce, single-parent households, and broken homes are no longer exceptions but common realities. Commitment is seen as optional, and marriage, once a foundation of stability, is treated as a temporary arrangement. The idea of sticking it out for the family is ridiculed and replaced by self-serving escapism. Self-indulgence is the new moral code. Pursuit of pleasure, instant gratification, and narcissism have replaced duty, sacrifice, and self-restraint. Families used to pass down wisdom, now they pass down screens to keep their kids quiet. Television, movies, and social media glorify dysfunction, promiscuity, and rebellion. Father figures are mocked as idiots. Motherhood is devaluated, and traditional gender roles, once vital to stability, are labelled oppressive and fed medication to alter their appearance and mindset. People no longer think critically. They repeat whatever entity is infiltrating digital media feeds them. Kids are raised by the internet. Parents are too exhausted to care, and relationships are replaced by shallow online validation. Human connection is disintegrating, leaving behind unseen loneliness and depression. In a traditional world, old people receive the highest honour. They provide wisdom and life experiences. Everyone in the family benefited. Nowadays, people believe that the traditional system is something from the past. Values that stood the test of time are now ridiculed. Religion, once a cornerstone of morality, has been pushed aside in favour of aimless consumerism and nihilism. The result? A society of broken families, lost children, and a future where chaos reigns over order. While society changes, strong family values can still be preserved with moral conscious effort. The Buddha argued that everything depends on chaos. The one contains the many, and the many contain the one. And that you can't understand anything in isolation from its environment. The leaf contains the sun, the sky, and the earth. Without each other, none of it would exist. The idea of a fixed independent self is an illusion because our identities depend on a myriad of influences: biology, culture, memories, relationships, etc. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the last say in reality." He also said, "An individual has not started living until he can rise above the narrow confines of his individualistic concerns to the broader concerns of all humanity." Thanks for watching.